There's one and only one condition under which I personally would upgrade to the 2021 iPad Pro. There's a reason why I'm holding off. I'm not gonna upgrade until a certain point, and it's because So, for those of you that don't know, Apple dropped a live event today called the Apple Spring Loaded event, where they talked about some of the new upcoming products and services that are coming our way. There was some big bombs dropped, and in my opinion, a couple opportunities missed, and we're gonna hit on all of that. So, probably the least exciting on my list was the new iPhone color. It's a purple color. I mean, it's still pretty fire, but I'm still holding out for the iPhone 13 or whichever one they try to get rid of that notch on. I'm still rocking my iPhone 11 Pro Max, so it's serving me well. They announced AirTags, which I am actually pretty excited about. Anybody that's had a tile before, like the little keychain tile where you can track your stuff, it's something similar to that, except for it uses Apple's Find My service, and it seems pretty cool the way you're able to find your stuff. I definitely need one for my keys and my wallet. I just went to the store the other day without my wallet, so AirTags for sure. And I think they said a 4-pack is $99. That's not bad. I think I would do that, but we'll see. Next up, they said some stuff about the Apple Podcasts app. To me, it kind of seemed like more of a negative than a positive. I mean, they updated the UI and it looks a little fresher to my eye, bigger graphics and things like that. But they kind of slid it in there. They said that they were starting podcast subscriptions, which to me sounds like we're going to start charging you for some exclusive content. And one of the things, in my opinion, that's so great about podcasts is a lot of them are free to enjoy. And a lot of times podcasts are a marketing tool. So that's why people make them free to enjoy. But it sounds like, we're getting into subscriptions for that too. And in my personal opinion, I get tired of having so many subscriptions for everything. So I've been actually going through my subscriptions list and just getting rid of things that I don't need, things that are redundant. And then we have the new iMacs. They look pretty dope. There's several colors of them available now, and there's the 2 new configurations. So you've got the one that starts at $12.99 only has the 4 color options, and the one that starts at $14.99 has, way more color options for you to choose from. A lot of people are hating on it, saying it looks pretty ugly. I might agree with that a little bit. The huge bezel at the bottom is what everybody's not a fan of, and I agree. I was hoping, from all the leak photos that were out there, people were saying that there would be, less bezel, and obviously you can't take the leaks, for certain. But man, that chunky bottom bezel is pretty chunky. Now, what is pretty remarkable is how thin they were able to make the iMac. And I think what's going to impress a lot of people is how quiet it seems like it's going to be because of the M1. That's another thing. Any M1 device that I've seen or used, specifically I have, there's my MacBook Air back here. It's obviously, that one doesn't even have a fan. It's a fanless design, so it's silent. But the ones that have fans in them are very, very, very quiet. But yeah, iMacs, I think the main selling point for iMacs is they're a pretty affordable option now. I mean, it's crazy. An iMac and an iPhone can be very similarly priced. That's insane to me. But the 4.5K display, the 1080p webcam at the top, that's one thing people are going to like a lot. But anyway, pretty dope. I'm probably not going to get one. I don't need one. I have my MacBook Air and it handles everything really well. The next thing up, this is the heavy hitter. This is what I was really, really excited to see, and that is the new 2021 iPad Pro. And yeah, they put the M1 in the iPad, which is pretty insane to me. Now, they also added Thunderbolt support. So, you know what? Let's pull it up. So there it is. Same design, no design changes from the 2020, but it's got that M1 in there. And then if you get up to the 12.9 inch model, they've added now the liquid Retina XDR display. So basically, from what I've seen, is very, very similar to those Pro Display XDRs, the insanely expensive displays that Apple makes, but on an iPad, which to me is pretty dope. But what this tells me is that Apple takes the iPad Pro seriously at this point. And it also makes me think something bigger is coming. It has to be, because the hardware improvements that they're making, this is literally a Mac at this point. But hey, for my iPad producers that are here, let's get down to the brass tacks of what this means for iPad music production. Because you know, that's what we talk about on this channel. That's what this channel is about. Do I think the iPad Pro 2021 is a valid upgrade? That's going to be a yes, depending on what you have. Now, personally, I still use the 2018 iPad Pro right here. It's still holding it down. It's still performing, you know, plenty smooth, no issues, and it does everything I need it to do. So if you're someone that has anything before a 2018 iPad Pro and you're trying to get into that Pro territory, absolutely, the 2021 new iPad Pro is going to be dope for you. But for the 2018 and the 2020, there's one and only one condition under which I personally would upgrade to the 2021 iPad Pro. There's a reason why I'm holding off. I'm not gonna upgrade until a certain point, and it's because I need to see Apple release some Pro apps. I'm talking Logic Pro, I'm talking Final Cut, and also I'm looking to see some real monitor support, as in like taking up your full 16:9 monitor with full screen apps and things like that. That is what I'm waiting to see. Now, if Apple says, yeah, we're going to do these things, we're going to have these features, we're going to have full monitor support, and we're going to have Pro apps, but they say it's only coming to the M1 iPad Pro, that is when I would consider upgrading. Now, if all of those features come down to the iPad Pro, like the 2018 and the 2020, I'll probably rock with what I got. You know, it does what I need it to do. But here's what I think. Here's my prediction. If you want my prediction on when Logic Pro is coming, whether it will or not. My guess is if it's going to come anytime soon, it's going to happen at WWDC, which is happening in June. You know, I don't know. This is just speculation, but they're supposed to release iPadOS 15 following WWDC. They're supposed to reveal it there. And I think iPadOS 15 is likely to bring some changes that are going to make things like Pro apps possible, as well as hopefully, fingers crossed, some real monitor support. So that's what I'm holding out for, WWDC. We'll see if that happens. Definitely let me know down in the comments section, what was your favorite part of the Apple event? What was your favorite drop, your favorite hardware release, software release? Let me know. I want to chop it up with you guys down in the comments, so definitely do that. Until next time, creatives, go make something dope, and I'll see you in the next video.